When I say the word change, I bet the first thing that pops in your mind is a slogan. Or maybe a group of people protesting in the streets. A hashtag, a brand, a campaign, it's everywhere. In our feeds, in our bios, and even on our tote bags. Everyone wants to drive change and leave a positive impact. And to be honest, I've said it too. If you ask me, way too much. But that change, that version, it's often incomplete. Hi, I'm Romy Massaad. And when I was 19 years old, I co-founded a startup that aimed to reduce food waste while improving animal welfare. It started as a university project and then quickly turned out to be a real startup. Genuinely, at that time, I believed I was contributing to positive change. Afterwards, I shifted towards supporting other entrepreneurs. I supported those founders by managing and designing entrepreneurial programs for early-stage startups in Lebanon and the region. Some of them were tackling challenges in water, food systems, and energy. I coached those founders, supported them to strengthen their businesses, and facilitated access to resources. My goal was crystal clear, supporting those entrepreneurs so that they could leave a positive impact. Until someone asked me a question, a very good one if you ask me. Romy, what's the specific change and the exact one you're aiming for, you're working towards? Not the general view, not the positive impact, the real, measurable, long-term, structured. And I hate to break it off to you, I froze. I didn't know how to answer this question. I realized I never stopped to ask myself what change really meant to me. I thought I had it all figured out. I could talk about impact all day. I knew all the right terms: innovation, sustainability, ecosystem building. But when someone asked me about the real outcome I'm working towards, I didn't have an answer. This question moved me and made me realize, what have I been working for tirelessly my whole life? While figuring out what impact and change really meant to me, the Lebanese revolution came to my mind. We all joined the protests. We reposted, we protested, we joined the crowds, the chants. It was exciting. We felt like something was really shifting and going somewhere. Yes, everyone wanted change, but no one was speaking the same language. Some wanted better electricity, others wanted better economic policies, others wanted to remove the political elites, some were talking about dignity, rights, and no one was wrong. But there was no clear plan, no clear structure, no next steps to make all of that happen. So technically, trends kept coming, campaigns kept trending, but nothing was moving. And slowly, the energy that brought all people together started to fade. Nothing was moving. And that's when it hit me. If you cannot describe it, you cannot drive it. Change is a long-term process of improving conditions by fixing structures, systems, or behaviors in a way that leads to real, measurable, lasting results. After taking time to reflect, I realized that the change I care most about is in sustainable economic development. Not just creating jobs or supporting startups on a surface level, but building the systems for people to have the infrastructure, the resources, and the stability to live and grow in their communities. Logically, startups were a powerful entry point as they generate innovation, resilience, and employment, especially in fragile economies like Lebanon. As I worked closer with founders, I could identify the barriers holding them back, such as the lack of infrastructure, the outdated regulations, the limited access to resources and capital, and no clear policies for growth and business growth. And that's why I decided to focus on policy and systems, the laws, the regulations, the institutional gaps that prevent startups from growing and contributing to sustainable economic development. So creating real change starts from asking the right questions. Where do you want to go? What's standing in the way? What are the steps to get there? And then how to bring people close to you. Advocacy is not and should not be the starting point. It comes after the thinking is done. Well, I'm sure at least one of you here said it before in your classrooms. I want to be the change. This one is for you. Find what sparks something in you, what moves you or makes you angry. Dig deep in it, understand it, find what's standing in the way, and then bring the right people close to you. Thank you.